Good evening, people. Piling in quick tonight. Woohoo! Party! What's happening? That was fast. Usually I gotta hang around for a couple minutes. People pile in, they look at me, they see I don't have boobs, they leave. Cool. Glad you're here. Who's here? Where are you from? Why are you here? How can I help you? Thank you, cuddly cherub. I do my best. Thank you. Tess Essentials, I love you back. Tess Essentials. Hey, from Louisiana. Hey. Are you in the part of Louisiana where they do that? Hey. Chicago. Lori, California. I have no idea where that is. I'm from California. I'm from Orange County, Garden Grove. Grew up 4 miles from Disneyland. Here's how old I am. When I was 12, I rode my bicycle to Disneyland, chained my bike to the fence right by the ticket booth there, and paid $3.50 general admission to go into Disneyland. Hello, Australia. G'day. Hello, Canada. Oh, your name is Lori from California. All right, Lori. I get it. Where in California? You really liked my post about money. It resonated with you. Thank you. That's the Cajun area. Good job. Thank you. All right. And Averdis. I see a flag. I have no idea where that's from. Amador City. I still don't know where that is. Much love from Zachary in Norway. Thank you, Zachary in Norway. West Virginia. Wow, everybody's from everywhere. I like it. Argentina. I've helped you enormously. Don't worry about how, look at what. Many thanks. Oh, good. You helped you not to worry about, not to worry about how, but to worry about what. I get it, yes. What's in my cup? Coffee. Coffee, the secret to my excited attitude. Oh, the thing you like about me most, it comes from the cup. It's in the coffee. It's just coffee. It's actually half calf because it's late at night. Bolivia. Wow. Illinois. Yay. San Diego, California. Want to be debt-free. Need better income source. Okay, so see yourself in that job, whatever that is for you. Whatever that income source is. Envision yourself in that. Foothills of Northern California. Okay. Minneapolis, Illinois, Bolivia, Bulgaria, Israel. I know what I'm manifesting, but how do I get rid of the very slight fear I still have? You don't worry about it. That's normal. You just spend as much time being positive as you can, and when you start to feel the fear, just be self-aware, catch yourself, change, and pick a different thought pattern, right? Alien pillows. How's the new computer doing? Aren't we clever, Mr. Pillows? New computer. I swear to you, I sat right here. I did exactly that, what I said in that video. Sat right here. Oh, I need a new computer. All right, well, I can make that happen. New computer. Swear to God, next day I sit down at my work computer right there with the email, first email. Yeah, this is the IT department. Your lease is expired. It's time for your new computer. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch. Hello, Natty. What's up? My #1 fan. Oh, what's on my cup? It says, I shall never surrender or retreat, victory or death. It is from William Beryl Travis. It's a souvenir that I got from the Alamo when I was in San Antonio. Hi from Australia, Ohio, Indiana. Hey, you're welcome for my videos. I have a good time making them. I'm so glad you like them. Hello from the sunny SoCal desert. Hello. My grandmother used to live in Vegas, and we lived in Garden Grove in Orange County, and so we've driven that 3.5 hours or 3 hours from Southern California to Vegas many times. Hello, Maria. What's up, buddy? I meditated today and saw a clear vision of what I want. Beautiful. Oh, man, it doesn't get any better than that. All right. Emily Appleton, I see you. Natty, you're in Montreal. Okay, I didn't know you were Canadian. Hi from Kentucky. Where, Cordy girl? Where in Kentucky are you? I'll tell you a secret if you don't tell anyone else. I'm in Tennessee. That's why I'm asking. Actually, my house, my back fence is right on the border between Tennessee and Kentucky. If you throw something over my back fence, it lands in Kentucky. We love them. I'm getting bigger. Really? I'm on a diet. I'm exercising extra. I'm losing weight. But you think I'm getting bigger? Ha 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 ha. Kidding. I know you mean follower-wise, yeah. What's up, alien? Much love from the fam. Much love to your fam, buddy. Maria. Love all the smiley faces. Greetings from Germany. Hello, Germany. Pennsylvania. Wow. How do I get clear on what I want? A lot of practice. A really lot of practice, honestly. I've done it so much now at this point in my life. I can just get really clear really quick. But just sit down and think about what you want. It really depends on what you want. Let's say a job. Let's say you want to manifest a new job. You want to think about every aspect of that job. You want to think about where you want to work, what company you want to work for, what kind of coworkers you want to have, what kind of company culture you want to have, what kind of pay you want to get, what kind of hours do you want to work, what kind of, everything about that job. If you're doing a car, what color car, what brand of car, what model, what features, everything about that car. You want to be as detailed and clear as possible. Upstate New York, near Bardstown, Kentucky. I have no idea where Bardstown is. I'm in Clarksville. Is it anywhere near me? Clarksville, Tennessee. Oop. I keep touching the wrong thing. Melina, nice to see you again. Hello from Ghana. Can I tell you about what I did when my manifestation actually showed up? Yes, please. Did you do a happy dance? Memphis. Memphis not too far away. About 3 hours. Copalis Beach. I have no idea where that is. No what? Hello from Tennessee. Janie, where are you at? I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Clarksville. Where are you at, Janie? Ha 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 ha. You got me. Hi, Recalculator. Hello, Nicole. What's up? You can call me Mark. It's my real name. Hello, you love my advice? Thank you, Queen Christy. I love that you love my advice. How to manifest growing investment portfolio. See it growing. Just sit and see your portfolio growing. Imagine the balance ever climbing and the things that you have in it just keep growing. Tell yourself affirmations like, I always pick winning stocks. Or whatever your investments are. Newbrook, Alberta, Canada. Hello, Contest Queen. Welcome. Orangeville, Ontario, Canada. I have many friends in Canada. How to stop overthinking. Shit, you figure that one out. Let me know. Meditation. Really? Getting control of your mind. Meditation is the best exercise to do that. You going to Tennessee in September? Where at? You going to Nashville? I live about an hour from Nashville. No, you can't come to my house. That's just creepy at this point. That's what Joe said. Okay. Just filmed a stitch with me. Posting tomorrow. Awesome. I love that. Yeah, I'm actually, everybody who cares might want to know, I'm going to start filming some shorter videos. A lot of people have been telling me they really wish that they could either stitch or duet my videos, but they're always too long because I use the full 3 minutes. So I'm going to try doing some shorter things that you can actually play with or duet, stitch, use, whatever. I'm going to try and, boil it down, give you a nugget of wisdom and give you something that you can use. Or something fun, like I did today with the announcer thing. I just was thinking, how much I appreciate you guys and how wonderful you are. And I like to help you understand how wonderful you are. And that's why I did the announcer thing for you today. Hi from Germany. Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody. Massachusetts, Australia, Oregon. Copalis Beach, Washington. Okay, thanks. Hello, beautiful souls. Hi. Yes, I love that you all love each other too. You love me, you love each other. I mean, this is my manifestation. A group of 500,000 people or more. Always say or more, right? When you're manifesting, or better, or sooner, or faster, whatever. But I want my group to be a group of love and light and, like-minded people to myself and just an amazing force for good in the world. That's what I want. And that's what you guys are. And I appreciate you so much. Bucharest, Romania. Hello, Cats of Lucy. What do you think about Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic? I think I read that a long time ago. I know I read The Secret. There was The Secret, The Power, and The Magic, and the whatever. There was another one. I may not have read The Magic. I don't know that I have an opinion to give you on The Magic. I mean, I like Rhonda Byrne. She wrote The Secret. I like The Secret. So, I mean, it's a great place to start. It's a great series of books. Uh-oh. Sorry. I froze there for a second, didn't I? I scared you. Haha. No, I was saying I like Rhonda Byrne's books. I can't remember if I've read The Magic or not. I'm about 3 hours from Bardstown, Kentucky, which is the bourbon capital of the world. Come visit. Not too into bourbon, but, we might get up that way at some point. Thank you, Mark. So funny you say that I actually say all the stock trades that I pick are winners. Good. Newly awakened soul. Welcome, Mistress Chloe. What do you think about Sadhguru? Who's Sadhguru? Is that another TikTok user? I don't like their name. You should never name yourself something with the word sad in the title. But who's Sadhguru? Spending time with the animals to help stop overthinking for a moment. Yeah, any kind of relaxing, focusing exercise. What's up? Baro, I can't even pronounce your handle name. Baro Gulaguino? That wasn't even close. I'm so sorry. How do I manifest what's already mine in 3D? Well, if it's already yours, should be pretty easy. That's a great start right there. Give me a few minutes and I'll run that down because that's going to be a question that a lot of people are going to have. I feel like I'm good at getting the manifestation I struggle with, self-sabotaging once I receive it. Yes, well, don't we all? So that's a worthiness thing. That's do I deserve this, and worthy or not worthy? We made that shit up. The universe doesn't care. That's why they gave it to you in the first place. If you weren't worthy of it, you wouldn't get it. So stop thinking. Whoever told you you're not worthy or whoever made you feel not worthy is just a giant piece of dookie. And you need to you're worthy. Go listen to the video that I made, the announcer thing, the video that I posted just now a little bit ago. And just save it and just listen to that all the time and know that I'm talking about you. Write 10 fantastic things about yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror every morning, every night. Read those 10 things and every day add one more thing. Do that for 30 days. You are amazing. You have to know that. How did I get here? I took the bus? I don't know. Practice? I don't know. No, I read a lot of books. I read a lot of books. Like 200 books. 1111, where you are. Yay. Hello from Canada and Trinidad and Argentina and Ohio. Hello. I'm fabulous. Blobblemaker, how are you? 3 books sent my way today. Yay! Contest Queen sending me books. I love you. Hello from Trinidad, Tobago. Thank you. So good to see you. Greetings, neighbor. Orangeville, Ontario. Do I do voice acting? No, I've kind of always wanted to, but I've never figured out how to get into it. It's a very competitive business. But I think it would be really fun. This morning I told my husband to stop saying, I want this, but if it's not for me, then block it. What? Oh my God. Yeah, tell him definitely to stop saying that. I mean, can we manifest things that are bad for us? Absolutely. I mean, the ego wants what the ego wants. And the thing is, when the ego gets it, the ego's still not going to be happy with it. Right? So the ego always wants something more, something more, something more. So, I mean, there's a lesson to be learned in everything that we do. So, is it better to speak affirmations in present tense than future tense? Absolutely. Yes, they better be present tense. Were you right? Were you right about what? I don't know. I got my ex back, but she just wants to be friends first. Where did I go wrong? Lol. Where you went wrong was chasing an ex. Why would you even do that? I mean, I know why you would do that, but do you know why you would do that? And you don't need to do that. So don't do that. Please talk about manifesting money. No. Are you teasing me? Have you seen any of my material on my page? Lisa. No. Here's what I have to say about manifesting money. Don't do it. What do you need the money for? Focus on that. You want the money for buying a house. Great. The house is the end result. The money is a tool. The money is a tool that the universe will hand you in order to bring to pass your end goal. Okay? So if you want to buy a house, focus on the house. Focus on the what. The how will be given to you. The how comes along as part of the package deal. Somebody made a really great observation in my comments the other day, and I wish I would have captured the name of who it was. They said, for most people, the money doesn't carry the emotion. The thing carries the emotion. And that's what makes the manifestation powerful, is the emotion. And so when you're focusing on the thing that you actually want, you've got that emotion behind it. When you're focusing on just money, that's not really what you want. You want the thing the money will give you. That's the thing with the emotional power. So focusing on the money is just weak and ineffective. And most people don't focus on the money correctly. They just say things like, I want more money. Well, then the universe says, okay, here's a dollar bill, or here's a few pennies on the ground. I answered your request, right? Remember, the universe has a sick sense of humor. Remember the computer thing, if you saw the computer thing. Right? So you can manifest money, you can do it, but do it right. Do it like you do everything else. Be specific. Give it a specific reason. You've got to be able to put the emotion behind it. But if that money, my question is, what is the money for? Well, I just want to be wealthy and be able to do whatever I want. Okay, well, what is that? What is that? Most people cannot answer that question. I want to be wealthy so I can do whatever I want. Okay, what is that? Exactly. Exactly why you don't fucking have it. Because you don't know what you want. So stop trying to manifest money. God, that makes me so mad. Sorry. Hi. Decaf? Anyone? Got a little excited there, didn't I? I've regained my composure. Thank you. Anyway. Oh, and now I'm 80 comments behind. I'm sure you love that. Can you talk about how in the manifest world we say we deserve things? You deserve things. You deserve whatever you want. There's no question about deserving or not deserving or worthy or unworthy. That is not a question that should ever enter your mind. Google or watch some videos. Sad Guru, I think you'll like him. Okay. I wrote them down. I'll go look at them. Where does one start with manifesting? Figuring out what you want. Be clear in what you want. Be exactly very clear with what you want. Right? Write it down. Get a picture of it. A very exact picture. Be very clear. Be very specific. And then sit and imagine having that thing every morning, every evening, and feel the emotion of having that thing, the gratitude, the love, the joy, and Feel, assume that you already have it, right? Feel it like you already have it. That thing already exists in the world. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. That thing already exists in the world. You're just trying to get it in the same time and space as you are, right? But it already exists and it's already yours. It just has to join you, and it will. So just know that it will. So there's a calm knowing. Don't be anxious. Don't be looking for it. You will have to take action, possibly, to get it, right? When I was manifesting my house, I still had to go look for a house. I still had to go find financing. I still had to go, do all that stuff that everybody has to do. I wasn't walking down the street one day and somebody said, here's a house. It's not how it works. Right? You don't go, I need $1 million and a bag of money falls out of the sky next to you. That's not how it works. Right? You have to plant some seeds if you want something to grow. The farmer doesn't go out into his field and go, I need corn. Corn. I imagine a field full of corn. If he doesn't plant any freaking seeds, he's not going to get any corn. It's not magic. It's not magic. It seems magical. It feels magical. It's not magic. You're still going to have to do stuff. What's an adult problem that nobody prepared me for? That's a good question. I don't know. I have to ponder that one. That's a good question. Hey, how am I? I'm fabulous, Earthy 90. If you can manifest everything, why are you wasting your time on TikTok? No hate, I'm just curious. Well, reasonable question. Ecstasy. I get it. Ecstasy. One, I've been running from who I am for 45 years. Two, just showed up a couple of months ago, January 8th to be exact. If you look at my profile, if you were to look at my stats, if you were to look at my videos, go back and look at my first video ever. It was just about a year ago. And for 9 months, I was just kind of dorking around on TikTok. And I mean, I'm a human being. Right? Just like everybody else, I get caught up in my feels. I fall into my emotional traps. I have my own issues to work through, just like everybody else. And so there have been times when I have been more awake and aligned, and other times when I have been very much not aligned. Right? I'm just like everybody else. So what I'm doing here on TikTok is I am amassing a community that I can serve, right? Zig Ziglar, go look him up. Zig Ziglar said, you can get everything you want if you help enough other people get what they want. So I'm here to work on me and become the best version of me that I can become, and to serve you as best I can serve you. And if I do that, and I do that every single day, then I'm going to build a community here that is going to turn into a business, that is going to allow me the opportunity to distribute my book, to do some coaching and really help people and earn a living doing it, and to do public speaking and things like that. And this is all something that I've known that I should have been doing for probably at least the past decade. And I've been avoiding it for my own jacked up reasons, just like everybody else has. And I finally worked through all that. So I'm here now. So I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. All right? Does that answer your question? That's as honest as I can be about it. So we are all worthy. Yes, everybody's worthy. You can manifest. Yes, I just answered that. Manifesting is not a thing. Please don't put your question more than once. I'm way behind in the comments. And if you keep putting your question in there multiple times, it's just going to slow me down. Thank you for liking my videos. Yay, caught alive. Cherish Mom. Oh, yeah. One of my biggest fans. I love you so much. You're so fantastic. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the gifts. No, I don't know what you're screaming no at. If you can, oh, don't do that. Don't put your question 18 times. I don't like it. And that one too. Oh, no wonder I'm 99 messages behind. You guys keep putting the same question in 72 times. Loving my tips. I love your tips too. Hey, from Georgia. Just learning as much as you can. Awesome. Australia. Glad you're here. And, in Texas, there he is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Expanding Reality. And the crowd goes wild. I'm telling you, that guy right there, Expanding Reality, top 0.5% of all podcasts, period. You want some mind? You think what I'm teaching you is altering your concept of what reality is? You go check out his podcast and some of the people he has on. Oh, my word. Amazing content. Expanding Reality podcast. He has a page on TikTok. You can go get him there and then find his other stuff around hither and yon. And he's just an all-around good guy, too, my buddy. So anyway, New York, go check him out. If you can manifest everything, if I read that question one more time. Me too, Texas, and I'm going to pretend I didn't do that. Please stop, please stop putting the question multiple times. As soon as I catch up, if I see that, I'm going to boot you. Okay? You can check them out. I'm not comparing Mark. Oh, yeah, no, she was just recommending. She thought I might like him, so I'm going to go look at Sadhguru. Yeah, she's not comparing me to him. All right, ecstasy. I'm starting to think that perhaps you're trolling. All right, you know what? Goodbye. If you manifest things not good for us, is it the same high vibration that got it to us? Depends on what it is. I mean, we can manifest things that are not good for us, right? They're not things that will take us in the wrong direction, things that take us off the path, things that, are not what we need in that moment, things that take us away from things we need in that moment. Yeah, you can do that. I mean, you can cancel that stuff too, right? She's amazing. I remember, you remember my video now? Okay, good. Just found me? Yay, welcome. Thank you. You can't stand that either. How do I manifest clarity? You want a how? Money is a how, not a what. Yes, Cats of Lucy, yes. How can you control what you manifest? For me, I speak things and it happens. I'm not sure how. Fabulous. If you can do it that easily, that's amazing, right? At this point, I can do it pretty easily too. I mean, if I sit down and I do just having a passing thought usually doesn't do it for me, although it has happened. But usually if I sit down, I do my deep thought thing that I do, I can make it happen. For beginners, yeah, I want you to do the whole 9 yards. I want you to be really clear. I want you to write it down. I want you to make a vision board. I want you to, keep something in front of your face. Start small and work your way up. If you're just starting or if you're not having much success with this, start small and work your way up. Build your belief, right? And work your way up. Well, why not manifest the tool? Well, if you were going to if you're going to write a book, right? You're going to write a book. I'm going to give you a different analogy. Let's say you're going to go to the store and buy a loaf of bread. If you're going to go to the store and buy a loaf of bread, what is the goal that you hold in your mind to make that happen? It's going to the store and you see yourself buying the loaf of bread at the store, right? You don't worry about going and getting in the car, putting the key in the ignition, turning the car on, driving. Is there going to be traffic or not? You don't worry about all that stuff. The thought in your head is buy a loaf of bread at the store. So why does that have to be any different for anything else in your life? So if next time you want a loaf of bread at the store, I want you to concentrate on your car instead and see how that works for you. That's my point. If it's the loaf of bread you want, concentrate on the loaf of bread. Concentrate on the end result. That's what you want. How you're going to get there, you already know. You're going to get there. You don't even think about it. You don't even think about it. And once you get in the car, if you realize you need some gas, you stop at the gas station, you get some gas. It's not a big deal. You don't even think about that being an obstacle. You just stop, you get the gas, you keep going. If there's traffic and you know a different way to go, you just go the different way. It's not a big deal. You just go because you know the end result is I got to get to the store and get that loaf of bread. And you know it's going to happen. It's the same with everything else. Why would you waste your time manifesting a sub-step of a series of things that have to happen for you to get the end goal? When I was manifesting my house, I didn't sit and think, didn't manifest a real estate agent and then manifest a finance company and then manifest the down payment and then manifest this. I focused on the house. And everything else to make that happen was delivered. And I didn't even have to think about it. Focus on the end result. When you focus on the end result, the opportunity, the ability, and the means all get delivered as part of that manifestation. You don't have to think about each and every little piece and the how. In fact, I will go so far now on this live as to say when you focus on the how, you are focusing on the fact that you don't have it and you have doubts about how you're going to get it. And that's why you don't get it. That's a mic drop. I got to get me a microphone so I can mic drop. So yeah, when you focus on the means, right? When you're focused on the money, right? Especially in my comments, I see people all the time, but money does this and money does that, and I need money for this. And I'm like, do you not read the sentence that you just wrote? Thank you, Sarah Jane. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. People in my comments, go look at the comments on that video. Everybody that disagrees with me, the word need appears in what they wrote. They're focused on the lack. They're focused on what they don't have. Even the people that lie to me and say, oh, I'm rich and it's fabulous to be able to do it. I'm about to get on a private jet. Oh, bullcrap. If you were, you'd know what I was talking about. Right? Sarah Jane, thank you so much. All right, got to catch up here. I love that you call me uncle. A lot of people seem to look for proof in others before they get into manifesting. Oh my gosh, yes. People, they'll pop in the comments all the time. Are you rich? And if I say anything but yes, they're gone. If I say, why do you want to know? If I ask them, why does it matter? If I say, why do you assume that I want to be rich? I mean, some people don't want to be rich. Some people just want to be comfortable. Some people just want to be whatever. They don't necessarily want to be rich. And rich is a relative term anyway. What is rich? I mean, compared to some people in the world, I am fantastically wealthy. Compared to others, I'm friggin' dirt poor. It's a very relative term. So people come in and they're like, are you rich? And that's supposed to prove that manifestation works. It's like, well, no, that just tells me you don't understand anything about manifestation. You're not in that place. You're not ready yet. As soon as they ask me that question, I know you're not ready yet. I think that's how I'm going to start answering that question. Are you rich? You're not ready yet. Because if you were, you wouldn't ask me that question. because it doesn't matter. It's like going into the ice cream store and asking the person behind the ice cream counter what their favorite flavor of ice cream is. What difference does that make to you? What they like. So they like pistachio. You might hate it. Why'd you ask them? How are you going to find out which flavor you like the best? Try them. Do it. Take action. Right? You want money for security. Poppy. I hope you're still here, Poppy. Please read that comment again, Poppy, to yourself, out loud. What is the implication of that statement? I need money. I want money. Excuse me, I didn't use the word need. I want money for security. So, what is the focus of that sentence? Security, which you don't have. With that sentence right there, you focus on your lack of security. You are coming at this whole thing from a scarcity mindset, and that is not going to be effective at all. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Words matter. And you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're absolutely 1,000% focusing on the wrong thing. And I know there are a lot in the manifesting community who do not agree with me and who do not like what I teach in the way that I teach it. I will not change. And I can prove that I'm right. Now, having said that, I will also say, you do you. Whatever you believe is right, you go do that, because whatever you believe is right is what's right for you. Truth is a very personal thing. So if you think you have the right way to do it and you know how to do it and it's working for you, don't let me or anybody else tell you you're wrong. Go do it. If you believe it to be true, it's true for you. You go. You go, you do it, you succeed, you do you, right? Whatever you believe is what's going to work for you. If you think you need to stand on your head and spin around in a circle to manifest something, then that's what's true for you. If you think you can just sit and think at one time and it manifests, then that's what's true for you. If you think that you can manifest money or a life of abundance, then that's what's true for you. Go do it. Don't let me stop you or anybody else. I'm just telling you what makes sense to me. And it happens to resonate with a lot of other people. But that doesn't mean anything either. I mean, you don't have to go along with popular opinion. You can do your own thing. So you do you. I love you just the way you are. If you agree with me, you disagree with me, it doesn't matter to me. It's your life. Do it your way. I'm telling you how I do it. I'm telling you what I believe. If it makes sense to you, fabulous. Do it. If it doesn't make sense to you, fabulous. Join me for some fun and frivolity anyway, and we'll honor each other and respect each other, and life goes on. We can still be a force for good and believe different things. There's nothing wrong with that. People are different. Everybody's different. We all were raised in a different time. We were raised in a different place. We were raised by different people. We all learned different values growing up. We all had different experiences. We're not all going to believe the same things. And to say that my beliefs are right and yours are wrong is, no, you can't do that. They're just different. And there's nothing wrong with different. Different is good. Okay? So in the end, you do you. I'm explaining my point of view. If you agree with it, great. If you don't agree with it, that's totally okay with me too. Not going to hurt my feelings. Okay? Sorry. Why is it so hard for many to just try it? Well, so many people think of, so many people, sorry, I'm just seeing that question from Ecstasy again. and again and again, and it's throwing me off. I already booted him. Why is it so hard for people to just try it? Well, so many people just really don't understand what manifestation even is, right? And that's one of my topics that I have scribbled down here on my pad, that I want to do a definition of what is manifestation, and versus like affirmations versus abundance mindset thinking versus, anything else. So a lot of people are turned off of manifestation because they're turned off of where a lot of people take that to. And I'm saying it doesn't have to go there. It can be really simple. I think that's why my page is so popular, is because I'm saying manifestation doesn't have to be weird. I mean, whether it is or it isn't doesn't matter. It works. And it works in a very simple, easy way. And it doesn't have to be, twinkling symbols and candles and rose petals and all the hoo-ha. I mean, if you want to do all that, do all that. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not downing any of that. I accept it all. Everybody's welcome here. I have everybody here in my group, right? Numerology, astrology, Wiccans, witches, everybody's here, and everybody loves me, and I love them. Because I'm not here to tell you who to be. I just want to help you be the best version of you, whatever that is, to you. I'm not even here to define success for you. It's not my job to define what is success for you. That's up to you. I just want to help you get it, whatever you think it is. That's how I'm serving you. Whatever it is that you want, I want to help you get it. I want to help you be it. Right? Because I know if I do that for you, I'm going to get what I want. Eventually. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm not ever going to worry about that because I know it'll come. Right? That's the how. I know the how will come. I'm going to worry about serving you. That's my focus. That's my goal. The better I serve you, the more of you I will have to serve, and the more everything else will take care of itself. All of the other things that I want will happen if I focus on that one thing, taking care of you. That's my job. I hope Ecstasy was here when I actually answered that question. Yes, money's a tool, a means to an end. I am more than 100 comments behind, so I'm going to spin through some of these and try to get caught up. Okay. Preach. I was preaching. Calculator humor. Wonderful. Can you manifest something for someone else? You can if they accept it. Okay. Thank you for loving me and my stuff. Thank you for loving my humor. I appreciate you. Travel around the world in luxury, specific enough for what? To do what? Have a whole vision board covered in everything I desire. Excellent. I feel the more I chose myself, money chose me. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Work on yourself. People ask me all the time, can I manifest a significant other? Can I manifest a partner? Yes, you can. But are you the kind of person that person you want would want? Are you ready for that? Have you prepared yourself to be someone that other person that you're outlining is going to want to be with? Now, I'm not a big fan of manifesting specific people. And I know some of you are. I have my computer here. I'm trying to get a quote from Neville Goddard up that I could read to you. You're going to see this video pretty soon. You just manifested your apartment. Yay! Emily, wasn't that one of the things that you were working on, didn't I see a comment from you that said that you needed to do that? I'm so happy for you. All right? Yeah, the stuff comes faster when you ask for the stuff and not the money. The money's just an unnecessary step. Just go right to the end product. Oh, come on. Just... My computer's being grumpy. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. I really sincerely appreciate that. I was humble all my life, and it's not working out. Now I'm a 34-year-old woman with nothing. Well, keep saying that. Stop saying that, is what I mean. I'm being sarcastic. Don't put yourself down like that. You're amazing. What's my opinion on vision boards? This is my opinion on vision boards. I have one. That's my opinion on vision boards. Do we need to keep actively manifesting until something comes to be in 3D? I'm not a fan of the 3D. I'm not a fan of the little hip terms connected to manifesting. I don't do corporate speak at work. I don't like just making up fake language for no reason. But yes, I do. Right? I know some people say think of it once and then let it go. Good luck with that. If it's something you really want, good luck with that. You're gonna think of it again. It's not how many times you think about it, it's how you think about it. Are you thinking about it with the love and joy and gratitude that you want to have it? Or not that you want to have it, but that you already have it? That same love and joy and gratitude that you would feel in owning it? Or having it with you? If you're thinking of it that way, no harm, no foul. If you're thinking of it in terms of, oh, where is this thing? I need this thing. I want this thing to show up. Has it showed up yet? Is it there? Is it there? It's like looking for the package on your doorstep. Is my package here? Is my package here? You're chasing. If you're chasing, you're doing it wrong. That will stop it. Because you're focusing on what you don't have. Here's another key, kids. Those of you that haven't heard me say this, you don't get what you want, you get what you think about. I'll say that again. You don't get what you want, you get what you think about. That's another reason I don't manifest money. 1, I don't need to. 2, then I got to sit here and think about money. And for me, thinking about money would be a very bad thing because I would have a bunch of negative connotations with it. That's why I don't think about it. That's why I don't try to manifest it. Because of my past and my upbringing and my experience, right? Now, those of you that are successful manifesting money, fabulous, and congratulations. It's an amazing skill. I can't do it. And it's not going to change if I keep saying that sentence, isn't it? I just gave a big lecture 2 days ago about not saying the word can't, and I just let it come out of my mouth. But what did I do? I caught myself, right? I heard myself say that. And I realized that was wrong, and I realized I need different language there. I can do it. I just need to practice more. How about that? That's better. And that's what you need to do with yourself. Become self-aware. What are you saying about yourself? What are you saying about what you're doing? What are you saying about your life? What are you saying about money? What are you saying about everything? What words are you using? Words have meaning. Okay. Thank you for the gifts, everybody. I really appreciate that. A desire is an artificially created lack. Lester Levinson. I don't know if I completely agree with that. A desire is certainly wanting something you don't currently have. I don't know if I'd use the word lack on it. It is something you don't have, but interesting. I'm going to have to ponder that one. Thank you, Emily. Love you too. Believing is an action. Yep, sure is. How do we manifest money? Please don't ask me that question. What is something big you've manifested? I've manifested a car, 10,000, and a home. My car, my home, my job, my wife, my cat, everything I have, big and small, I manifested. this house was very much an intentional manifestation. My car was very much an intentional manifestation. My wife was very much an intentional manifestation. My job, very much an intentional manifestation. My cat, very much an intentional manifestation. All of it. Everything I have, right? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you. Focused on minimalism lately and focus on what I have at the moment. Okay. Hey, whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, you do you, right? Thank you so much for the gifts, everybody. I'm going to, again, try to skim through some comments here real quick, try to catch up. All right. You guys started talking to each other because I'm way behind in the comments. Please, this is not a political forum. How do you move yourself to a place of abundance when you've been in lack mentality for so long? Lots and lots and lots of affirmations. Okay, try this one. This is my favorite. And as far as I know, it's an original. I made it up. Everything always works out for me. Even when it's not working out for me, it's actually working out for me. I just don't know it yet. I'll say it again. Everything always works out for me. Even when it's not working out for me, it's actually working out for me. I just don't know it yet. The other one you can say is, I have everything I need exactly when I need it. I have everything I need exactly when I need it. I'm glad you guys are talking to each other while I'm going blah, blah, blah. Meditation necessary for manifestation. I don't meditate in the strictest sense of the word. I do sit quietly very early in the morning when the house is quiet and dark, and I sit and I think. I don't particularly, do what most people would call a meditation, but certainly, yes, a quiet, deep thought is required, I believe. My thoughts about scripting, love it. Do it. If you think that's going to work for you, do it. Use as much detail and sensory perception as possible. Everything you see, smell, taste, hear in your scene that you're writing, absolutely, it's great. Right? Imagine you already have it is correct. Right? Sorry, my thing still says 99 plus. I'm not even making a dent, and I'm going pretty quickly through the comments here. Sorry, I'm going to scroll through here pretty quick, trying to get caught up. Cool. Thank you, everybody, for all the compliments. I'm seeing your compliments, and I don't like pistachio. I'm a chocolate guy. I'm not a pistachio fan. Thank you for saying that I make sense. I appreciate that you think I make sense. Wow. I am like blowing through these comments and it still says 99 plus. You guys are awesome. Stormy! Stormy's here. I didn't even notice. Welcome, Stormy. Let me... You guys are talking mostly to each other while I'm going blah, blah, blah. That's good. I like that. You're helping each other. That's what I want. Do I have spirit guides? I'm not sure how to answer that question. Quite honestly, because when I was a little kid, there's a clock right here on top of my china cabinet. You see that clock right there? That clock belonged to my great-grandmother, my father's grandmother. For a long time when we lived in California, my father was the only one who could wind that clock and start it, and it would run. If anybody else started it, it would run for about a minute and stop. Not only that, but there was only one place in the house where it would run. It would not run on a table, it wouldn't run on the TV, it would only run up on the fireplace mantle. That was the only place it would run. And only my father could start it. Anybody else started it, it would not run. Well, when I was a kid, I always felt like somebody was like following me around. Not like, wow, a pet machine. I don't even know what that is. I've never seen that before. Thank you so much. Somebody would follow me around when I was a little kid, right here over my right shoulder. And it wasn't like I was being stalked or anything. It was a very comforting presence. And I always had the thought that it was my great-grandmother that belonged to that clock. And why she never let me start the clock, I don't know, but I guess Dad was her favorite. But then when I got into like my teen years, then I stopped feeling that presence. Wow, a controller. Hey, you guys are giving me gifts I've never even seen before. You're awesome. I love you so much. And that presence I didn't really feel that presence there. But there have been many times in my life I have felt inspired, led. I understand the idea of spirit guides. I, from time to time, do feel, maybe a presence around me. Is that spirit guides? I don't know. Is it intuition? I don't know. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to say they're not there. I'm not ready to say, yes, they're there. And and there's Bob, and then there's Sam over here, and then Sandy here in the back. She's one of my spirit guides too. I'm not ready to say that. So that's a halfway answer. Love each other. Love you, love you, love you, love you. I love everybody in my group. I mean, 98% of the people that are commenting on my page are just beautiful, wonderful, incredible human beings. There's a handful that aren't, but I welcome them too. That video that I made about the haters and doubters, that's how I really feel. They're not ready to hear what I have to say. I do my best to try to change their mind, but I'm not mean to them. If they want to be mean to me, that's their choice and it's their problem, not mine. Right? I'm curious if a person's spiritual development or past life karma could block ability to manifest. I don't know. I never thought about that. My page doesn't ever really go that deep. I don't go that deep. I try to keep it simple. I am the elementary school of manifestation. I know that some people want to go to high school and some people want to go to college and graduate school in manifestation and talk about consciousness and quantum physics and, super consciousness and go way deep and all that stuff. And I just say, you know what? I don't care. I don't care how it works. It works. And here's how it works. Here's what we do. And wow, a mini speaker. Thank you for the mini speaker. A lot of mini speakers. Thank you. I don't care how it works. I just know that it works. I know how I do it to get it to work, and it works. So how it works, why it works, what is the nature of consciousness, I don't care. It's not going to change how I put a new car in my driveway. Understanding that. It's not going to change what I do. It's not going to change the fact that I just got a new car intentionally. It's not a tennis ball, yay. It's not going to change any of that. So I don't focus on that. That's why I'm all keep it simple, right? I'm the elementary school of manifestation. You love Neville. I just found Neville not too long ago. I've read about 3 of his books so far, and from what I've read so far, I think a lot of people that teach Neville Goddard really don't understand him at all. At least not in the way that I do. I'm not saying I'm right and they're wrong. I just say I have a completely different interpretation of what he's talking about and how he's talking about it than most of the people teaching Neville Goddard that I've ever seen. You want a celebrity lifestyle without being a celebrity. Good luck. I suppose that's possible. You have to do something behind the scenes. Do I believe in keeping your manifestations to yourself or speaking them into existence to others? The only problem with telling your manifestation to somebody else is that they're going to tear you down, most likely. They're not going to support you in that, what they perceive as a fantasy, right? They're not going to support you in that. They're going to say, oh, who are you to go for that? What makes you think you can have that? Oh, that's just that BS magical thinking, right? You're not going to be able to do that. That's what you're going to hear from them. So the danger isn't that they're going to block you or they're going to steal your dream or they're going to depress you. They're going to steal your energy, your emotion behind your manifestation. That's the danger in sharing with others. All right? Manifest past your exam. Study and see yourself passing. See yourself looking at the results on the board or, getting the email or however your results are going to come. See you getting those results and it says, wow, you did fantastic, or whatever score you want to get a 94 or, whatever the score is, passing. Some things are pass fail. Some have just see that passing score and know that you're going to get it. But study. Don't just sit on the couch and eat popcorn and watch movies and imagine you're going to pass, because that's not going to happen. Okay. Trauma can be passed down to generations. Those limiting beliefs can block. That is, I believe, a possibility. Oh, Stormy, yeah. There's a book called Letting Go by David Hawkins. Letting Go by David Hawkins. It will help you release trapped emotion and things that may be causing you to either self-sabotage or block your manifestations. It's a great book. Okay. Some of you are writing reactions to things that I said, but I said them like 15 minutes ago because I'm so far behind in the comments. And I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. All right. RX for confidence. Please stop writing that. I've seen it. If I see it too many more times, you're going to get booted. Please don't write your sentence like 100 times. I'm just way behind in the comments. I will get to you. How did people manifest before people knew how to speak? I don't know that they did. And honestly, it doesn't impact my life. I have never thought about that. It's not something I really care about. I mean, it's interesting. I imagine there were still things that they wanted. They were hungry. They wanted food. Right? They thought about basic survival. They didn't get very far up in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs scale. Of course, there's a lot of people around today that don't get very far up in the Maslow's hierarchy of needs scale. Yeah, interesting question. Some food for thought and ponder. When did I start manifesting? I was 10. My mother took me to a psychic, and the psychic told me that I was very special and I would always have what I needed exactly when I needed it. And I just always believed it. It was a core belief, right? Yes. If you have a core belief that's blocking you, affirmations can rewrite that. Sitting down and pondering where that core belief came from, who taught it to you, or what life experience did you get that from? And reframe that, reteach yourself a new core belief. Just change that core belief. You can change those, right? Change the narrative, exactly. All right. Money channels. Focus on one thing at a time. See it, feel it, affirm you already have it. Yes, that is very good advice. How to manifest when you're having negative momentum in life. I think I need to make a video about that. Not working. Opposite. Negative. Okay. So when you first start manifesting, especially if you're manifesting something large, like you want a house, right? Things are going to start to radically shift in your life. You're manifesting a job. Things are going to radically shift in your life, right? You're going to experience giant changes. And if you are experiencing giant changes in that moment, they might not feel like the best thing happening to you. When I was manifesting my new car, my old car died. died dead. Not running. I tried to fix it. I couldn't fix it. I finally said, I'll take it to the dealership. They'll be able to figure out what the problem is. That is not a thing that I myself, as a shade tree mechanic, would ever do. I know that the dealership is heinously expensive, and I would never think to take my car to the dealership. But in this case, it seemed like exactly the right thing to do. So I did it. I took my car over there. They said, it's the timing chain, $3,000. I said, no. They said, hey, do you want to find out what your car is worth on a trade-in? I was like, sure, why not? They gave me a good price. I was like, oh, guess I'm going to buy my new car. Hadn't planned on doing it yet, but okay. And I actually paid less to buy a brand new car than I would have paid to fix my old one. But in that moment when my car was broken, that was a bad day, right? I mean, really, was it? No, it was a step on the path to what I was trying to manifest. So, to say that you're in a negative momentum, or to say that, things are working opposite to your manifestation or not working at all, I mean, how do you know? How do you know? Because you don't know where these things are taking you. To call something good or bad is something we put on it, right? That is a qualitative analysis that we stamp on it. That day my car broke down, I was not happy. But I didn't call it a bad day, and I didn't call it a bad thing to happen. I knew it had a purpose. I just didn't in that moment know what it was, which is why I say everything always works out for me. Even when it's not working out for me, it's actually working out for me. I just don't know it yet. Sometimes bad things have to happen to get you to the good things. So, negative momentum? I don't know. It depends on what's happening, why it's happening, where it's taking you. We don't know all that yet. Subconscious 90% of our life? I don't think so, no. Thank you for the gifts again, everybody. Flowers, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, lots of gifts. A cat. Be careful, negative people responses can slow or hinder your manifesting. Yeah. Man, you guys are sending me stuff tonight I haven't ever seen before. I love you so much for that. Thank you. All right. Meditation, not necessarily necessary. At least some quiet reflection. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, I recommend. Make a video on words to avoid or how to do a board. You know what? Somebody else asked me about a vision board too. Vision board. How to. I will do that. And words to avoid. Yeah, I had that idea already too. Both very good ideas. Thank you, Summer. How to do a vision board, words to avoid. Both great ideas. See, that's why I like coming here. I love you guys because of your spirit. You energize me and I just feel so loved when I come here. And number two, you guys give me such great ideas. I've got, I don't know how many ideas right now. A lot on things to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one I just made. 5, 6, 7, at least 7. And probably a couple of more in my head. And, I only do one a day. You like my thoughts about money? Thank you. I do too. Thank you for the gifts. Magic letters. Wow. You guys are too good to me. I love you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Not about fear. It's about belief. And if negativity from multiple people affects you, don't. If what other people think about you affects you, don't share it with them. If you can stay strong in spite of whatever the want they're going to say, then go ahead. You're impatient. Yeah, that's a problem we all have, right? Neville and Florence Scovel Shin. I don't know Florence. I've heard of her a couple times. How do I manifest getting out of debt? I would focus on a higher level of income and some money management skills. and I don't mean to be mean when I say that. See, here's the thing. When people get behind and they have debt and they want to manifest money to solve the debt, well, that's like giving a man a fish, feeding them for a day. That's not going to solve your long-term problem. What's going to solve your long-term problem is making more money and learning how to manage it so you don't have the debt in the first place. Because not everybody has debt. Or if they have debt, they're managing it and it's not a problem. Okay? So if you have debt and it's a problem, you need a higher paying job, you need more income, and you need money management skills so that you don't have that debt. Right? Make sense? So I'm not being mean. I mean, you need to solve the root problem. You can't just say, pay off my bills, because you're still going to have the same problem. You still have the same income. You still have the same money spending habits. You're just going to be right back in debt unless you fix the problem. So there you go. 15,800 likes. Oh my gosh. You guys just sitting there like this on the screen the whole time. I love you guys so much. Florence Books on YouTube. I'm going to have to write her down now. I've heard that name too many times. Florence Shin. I have to go get a couple of hers and see what's up. All right. Believing it's possible for you. First class trip to Greece. Nice. Believe in past lives. I have. Previous times in my life, I've believed in that. I think the problem with past lives is most of the people doing any sort of past life regression or anything is like the person going back to their past life was always somebody famous. It's like not everybody was famous. Sometimes you're just a store clerk in a past life, But people don't want to hear that. They want to hear that they were somebody important, right? So, yeah, I would like to think that there was such a thing. Oh, a present. Thank you, Sarah Jane. But Sarah, you're just being too good to me today. Appreciating me and my knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm new. How do you send a like? Double tap the screen, Summer. If you double tap the screen real quick. Wow, Sarah, don't blow all your money on me. Unless, of course, if you have spare money and you want to blow it on me, I will absolutely accept it. But I love you for those gifts. Thank you so much. I'm going to tell everybody, don't spend money you don't have. All right. I appreciate you. I love you. You don't need to give me gifts. I appreciate that you do, and I absolutely will accept them. Don't get me wrong, but don't spend money you don't have. As long as you have it, spend it. By golly, give it to me. I'll take it. Double tap the screen for likes. Double tap, double tap, double tap. And if you keep going, it builds a little meter. And the more likes I have on my live, the more that they promote me to other people, and the more people come in here. In theory. Right? Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Summer. Summer, Roses, Sarah, oh my gosh, you're going to spend your whole paycheck on me. Thank you. Assuming you have a paycheck, perhaps you're infinitely wealthy, and that's totally fine. No worries, Summer. Yeah, there is a crap ton of content on my page. January 8th was when I really started doing what I do now. Before January 8th, you're going to see more straight personal development kind of content, and it's a totally different person doing that content. It's me, but it's the pre-enlightened me. It's the pre-decision me, and it's not quite as exciting as the me now. Not quite as lively. But a lot of good meat back there. A lot of great information back there in my older videos. A lot of people do go back there, and I see people all the time. They find my page and they just go, I'll watch them. I'll see the notifications come in. They'll go and watch every single video I ever made, which is about at this point is, I have no idea how many. It's a couple hundred. An A+! I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before. Thank you. You guys are sending me all kinds of cool stuff I've never seen before. You're so awesome. All right. You're not sure you understand my topic. No disrespect. Oh, no worry, Lisa. Lisa Ellis, 862. So my topic it's called manifestation. And at its root, at its most basic form, all manifestation is choosing to take conscious control of your life and guide it and direct it so that your life is what you want it to be, as opposed to whatever will happen to come your way. So if you want to live in a particular place, choosing to focus on that goal. If you want to drive a particular car, choosing to focus on that goal. If you want to work a particular job, choosing to focus on that particular goal. How we go about it is in an extremely focused way, by writing down what it is that we want or getting a picture of it and concentrating on that and assuming the feeling that we already have it. That emotion behind that visioning what we want gives that strength. And that does a couple of things. On a psychological level, you actually have a part of your brain back here. It's called the reticular activating system, and that is your brain's filter. And what you're doing when you do that is you're telling your brain's filter, this thing is important to me. I need to know everything I need to know in relation to obtaining that thing. And your reticular activating system will now start to make you aware of everything you need to know to get that thing. Your subconscious mind will start to work very hard to make the picture in here match the picture out here. That's from a psychological standpoint. That's just how the human brain works, period. Now, on top of that, if you want to take another step, we can talk about quantum physics being involved. We can talk about a spiritual component being involved. We can talk about, a lot of things being involved. But here in my world on this page, we talk about, we're in manifestation elementary school. And we're just talking about taking control, deciding what you want, and going and getting it. And how to do that. That's what we're talking about in here. I hope that helps. Can you specify on manifesting money? Giving a real life example, I understand the concept. Okay. So 888 CJ. Yeah, I just saw your comment actually before I came in here. Yeah, so when I manifested my house, right? As part of buying a house, typically, you have to put a down payment. Not always. It depends on the kind of financing you're getting or whatever the price of the house, the whole deal. So when I was buying a house here in the United States, if you have served in the military, you can get from a finance company a special kind of loan that's backed up by the U.S. government. It's called a VA loan, a Veterans Affairs loan. It's usually lower interest, and it's backed up by the government, so it can save you some of the costs of a normal loan. Plus, it's 100%. You don't have to have a down payment. Now, when you buy a house, there are still certain costs associated with that transaction. Inspections, the cost of the closing company. There are still things that have to be paid when you buy a house, even if you're not putting a down payment. So I'm a veteran. I was able to use that special loan. So when I started looking for a house, I was not expecting to have to pay anything. Thought I was just going to go sign some papers and have a house. So I manifested my house. I made a very particular list of exactly what I wanted in that house. Every single detail, location, view, everything that you see in that video that's on my page where I talk about my house. Right? Every detail of it was on that piece of paper. And as it got closer to time to buy it, I began to have a clearer and clearer vision of how exactly that would happen. And the one thing I hadn't really thought about in all of that, because I don't ever think about it, was the money. How would I come up with the closing costs, is what they're called, the closing costs. I hadn't thought about that. And because I always know that the universe will deliver how. So we'd literally make an offer, sign the papers, get accepted. We buy the house. We get a finance company, and we're dealing with the finance company, and they're like, well, how are you going to pay for this and this and this? We need to see your bank account, or, where is this money at? And I'm like, where can it be at? And they said, well, it could be here, it could be here, it can be here, or you can borrow it from your 401k plan. Your retirement plan. And I was like, oh, I never knew that. Okay. So my wife had quite a bit of money in her retirement plan, and we were able to borrow. We needed $5,000. I didn't know that going into this whole thing, that we were going to need to pull $5,000 out of our butt. right? But it turns out it was right there the whole time. I just wasn't aware of it. So we borrowed it from her 401k and we bought the house. And the deal went through. I was technically unemployed. I technically did not have a job when I signed that contract to buy this house that I'm sitting in. I had already interviewed and been accepted for another job, but I had been unemployed without a job for 3 months. And the finance company said, that's fine. As soon as you start, as soon as you've gotten 2 paychecks, or at least 1 paycheck, just give us the paycheck and, we'll go with it. I'm like, all right. So I was unemployed, no money, and I bought this house. And the money showed up. Turns out I already had it and didn't know it. But I didn't have a job. And I still bought this house, and I'm sitting in it. This is how nobody can tell me that it doesn't work. Nobody can tell me that manifestation is bullshit. They try all the time on my page. And I'm like, no, you can't tell me that. I mean, you can tell me it, but I'm not going to believe it because I'm sitting in it. I'm sitting right here in it. It's in my driveway. It sleeps with me in my bed. I know it works. You're welcome to believe whatever you want to believe, but don't tell me that my belief is wrong when I'm living in it, driving it, and sleeping with it. Are you kidding me? You're going to come and tell me? That's not your place. Nor is it my place to tell you, right? I'm just telling you what I believe. If that resonates with you and you say, yeah, that feels good, go do it. If it doesn't, don't do it. I don't care either way. I hope it helps. I want it to help. That's my intention, is that what I have to say helps you. Oh, got to put my leg up. Right? So, I was catching up on the comments. Now I'm behind again. Yes, I see this. OMG, Becky. Avoiding words sounds like the inverse of yearning. Don't think about the green monkey. Yeah. Well, it's not words to avoid. It's just when you're talking about what you want, don't say, I need a car. Right? And that's what we're talking about when we're talking about avoiding certain words. You don't want to say can't about anything. The word but is not a really good word. Sometimes you have to use it, but for the most part, what it does is it negates everything that came before it. So if I look at you and I say, oh, that is a really beautiful outfit you're wearing, but I've just killed everything in front of that word. Instead, I should say, that's a really beautiful outfit, and blah, blah, blah. Now I haven't killed it, right? Words have meaning. The way you talk matters, right? Sorry, I'm going to scroll through. Manifest just means take control of and intentionally create or intentionally go after. I don't even like using the word create. It is creating, but I don't like to use the word. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for such a treat. Just walking into our studio today, right now, fresh from her job. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the amazing, the incredible, the beautiful, stunning, incredible vision of fantasticness, Rosa! My lovely wife, Rosa. Oh, I love you. Don't put me to sleep on my live.
Pay attention. Focus.
She saw my video about the computers today, and she put a comment on it. She's like, focus. She's always telling me, focus. I know, she's cute, right? I love her so much. She just got home. No, don't do the lottery. Go see I have a video about manifesting the lottery, and I explain exactly why you shouldn't. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the gifts, right? You're so awesome. I love you so much. Let me see if I can catch up with the comments again. What are we watching? I missed something. Oh, the Game of Life and how to play it. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, other people have mentioned that one before too. Game of Life. Game of Life. I guess it's time for me to go watch that. Cloud Bread. Nice. Thank you. Check out Your Word is Your Wand. Ooh, I like that. Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Are you reading that because I recommended it to you? Corazon Chocolates? I'm glad you like it. I hope that was a recommendation I gave you, and I hope you like it. Feel feelings of joy, happiness, smile. Yes. You guys are all giving fantastic advice here. I love it. Right. What's my favorite manifesting method? At this point, I don't usually have to write things down anymore. I mean, when you get good at it, you can kind of cut corners, right? But here in the beginning, if you're not good at it, I want you to do the full thing because it's going to give you belief and power, and it's going to help you do it. So the more you do it and the more you believe, the less of the mechanics you'll have to do. It'll be more automatic. But at this point, I rarely write anything down. I did make a rudimentary vision board because I tell you guys to make a vision board, right? There's you guys, right? 500,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the year, plus, right? Oh, thank you, Lanu. I honestly now I think that's probably going to be closer to 1 million. I'm going to be 50,000 before the month is over. Actually, the last live that I did, I sat right here on the live and I manifested the 50,000 before the end of the month. And just in watching my numbers and doing the math, it's probably going to be about the 25th, actually. But yeah, excuse me, sir. I was sent one of your videos today. It literally was what kept me going. Thank you. Wow. Which video was it? I am way behind in the comments here, Jax. I would really like to know what video that is. Compatible husband. It's not their cow poop. I don't know what you're talking about. That's cow poop. It works. Yeah. Do you use brainwave entrainment? I don't even know what that is. So no, I don't. Which is your page? My page? Recalculator. You're on my live. You look at the top, it has my name. That's the name of my page. I'm talking about my TikTok page when I say my page. You manifested so much dookie this weekend alone. Dookie in a good way or a bad way? Be careful what you think about. Thank you, Sarah. Man, Sarah, you're awesome. I really appreciate everything you're doing for me tonight. I'm just so you guys know, I'm getting a website put together. I'm going to be offering like one-on-one coaching soon. I'm getting a little mini course in manifestation, a very basic, this same thing that I have to keep saying 50 times. I want to just be able to point you guys to a website and say, here, go here. There's a course. It's free. Download it, and it will give you this answer to this question. So I'm getting that put together. I'm working on my book. I have a book. I'm about a third of the way through the book. It's going to be fun. Oh my gosh, great book. So a lot of things cooking right now. So all of these gifts that you're giving me, I appreciate so very much. And they're going to go to help pay for getting all this stuff going so that I can free myself from my job so I can spend more time helping you guys. Right? And creating more content and doing all of this kind of stuff and building the fam. And it's just going to help us all, right? Thank you so much. I see Alex speaking truth. Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up again. Find a scene in your mind and you will get it. Yes, 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 yes. I'm seeing lots of yes. Use words like and have and things like that. Purposely create it. Oh, hi, Rosa. Yes, I will relay your greetings to her. She's beautiful, isn't she? Thank you. We're very cute. She's very cute. You know, if you looked at us together, you wouldn't think. People do it all the time when we go out in public. People stare at us, and they're like, they look at me, they look at her, and they're like, what's going on there? They don't get it. She's 10 years younger than me. And, yeah. See, I was manifesting the perfect person. She was manifesting the perfect person. But we were not manifesting a particular individual. We were letting the universe bring us our ideal of a perfect person. And so the universe brought me her. And the universe brought me to her. And the universe made the perfect match. Because we let the universe figure out the how. And bring us the answer to our query. We didn't dictate to the universe, I want this one. Right? It's like going to the ice cream store and telling the girl behind the counter, you want a ham sandwich. It's like, no, we don't do that here. I can give you some ice cream. No, I want a ham sandwich. That's a great analogy. I get so many good ideas when I'm on here with you. Are you ordering a ham sandwich at the ice cream store? If you want justice for wrongs against you, how do you do it? You let that shit go. You're not going to get it. You are carrying a grudge that is only going to poison you. There will never be justice. That is not to excuse what that person did or what you think they did. It's not to excuse or absolve them of their crimes. It does not justify what they did. But I'm telling you, if you don't find a way to forgive them and let that go, it will poison your entire life for as long as you hold on to it. You gotta find a way to let that go and let God or fate or karma or whatever deal with that person. It's hard, I get it. But holding that grudge is quite literally like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not going to happen and it's only going to hurt you. There are a lot of ways to process that. I am not a therapist. I encourage you to get one. There are a lot of ways to process that. I am not a therapist. I encourage you to get one. But you are not going to use manifestation to hurt another person. It's not going to happen. How would I manifest weight gain? I'm going to assume that's a legit question and not a jab at me. I know that there are people who have metabolic issues who can't gain weight and they need to, or have had an eating disorder and need to gain weight. I get that. So yeah, again, just see the outcome. Envision the outcome that you desire. And the more strongly you envision that, and I would back that up with some affirmations, because that issue may or may not be born of, some self-esteem issues. So back that up with some affirmations and just envision it and work on it. Just like I'm going the other way, right? I'm envisioning being thin, and I'm backing up with some affirmations. And as I do that, my appetite is changing, my tastes are changing, what I'm eating is naturally changing. I'm not having to make agonizing choices where I'm giving things up. It's naturally changing because that's what I'm creating, right? And I'm getting more activity and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's the same as manifesting anything else, right? Wow, a paper crane. Sarah, you're awesome. I love you. You're working on your Infinity QX80? Awesome. I remember that comment. You said, I need an Infinity QX80, and I expect you were being a little a little cheeky there, and I told you replace the word need with have. I remember that. Right? Am I from the UK or the USA? I am in the USA. I am from the USA. I know I speak with an English accent all the time, but that's because I watched a lot of Monty Python as a kid. Been applying everywhere, manifesting a well-paying job. Get more clear on the job, right? When I got clear on the job that I wanted, write it down. I'm telling you, there's magic in writing it down. Write down everything about that job, the hours you want, the pay, the location, the coworkers, the kind of company culture, everything, your job duties, all of it. Write it down. As soon as you get clear, look through the job listings, you will see, you will find, you will run across that exact job. And you'll go and apply, and you'll go interview, and you'll go get it, and it'll be easy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, passion and authority. It's all about the emotion, right? That's the energy, that's the vibration. Everybody, you hear these people throw around these words vibration and energy and frequency, and that's emotion, right? Neville Goddard talks about the emotion behind the thought, making it more powerful. See, most people who follow Neville Goddard and talk about the law of assumption think that that's somehow different than the law of attraction, and those people that talk about frequency and vibration. It's exactly the same thing. It's semantics. There's no difference. It's not two separate camps fighting against each other. It's the same thing. That's what both sides don't get. Emotion is a frequency. It is a vibration. It is a power. It is a force, right? So whether Neville Goddard says emotion makes it more powerful, or LOA says frequency, vibration, get yourself in a higher state, you're both saying the same thing. I don't know why there's so much animosity. Hating the other side or hating somebody else because they believe differently than you is totally counterproductive to any manifestation of any kind that you might be trying to do. You have to erase every kind of hate from your soul to align yourself with all that is good in the world. And when you can do that, that's what I keep talking about. Focus on making yourself the highest and best version of yourself. Focus on being the best person, the best version of you can possibly be, whatever that means to you. I'm not here to tell you what that is, but whatever that means to you, be that. Because the more you can be that perfect version of you, the more aligned you're going to be, the more spirit of love you're going to have inside of you, the more effective you're going to be in every area of your life. It's not about hating and division, and I don't get these people that want to go there. Different's just different. Human beings made up good and bad and better and worse and worthy and not worthy, and we made all that shit up. It doesn't exist in nature. Go out into the forest and look at the trees and tell me which tree is the perfect tree and which tree is the imperfect tree. If it's a tree, it's perfect. It is growing exactly as it should, according to its nature. It is filling its true purpose in this world, what it was intended to be. Are you? If you are filling your intended purpose in this world, then you are successful. How do you know what your intended purpose is? Well, boys and girls, guess what? Jack Canfield wrote a book called The Success Principles. And in chapter 2 of that book, there's an exercise. It's called the Life Purpose Exercise. I made a video explaining that exercise. I am wearing this very shirt in that video. Go onto my page, find the video where I'm wearing this shirt, and the title of the video is Life Purpose Exercise. The most important 3 minutes you could possibly invest in your life. Go watch that video, do that exercise, and you will come up with a single sentence that will distill for you your life purpose. And it will bring you such incredible joy and fulfillment when you get it right. And it will give you infinite direction in your life like you never had before. And clarity. I'm telling you, if you don't take advantage of that opportunity to go and do that exercise, you have missed the boat. A lot of people are afraid to go do that exercise. If you're afraid to go do that exercise, you're dodging your purpose. Which I can't blame you for, because I did it for a long time myself. Right? Mine's up over here on the shelf right here. Mine says, my purpose is to use my insight, creativity, and love to entertainingly teach and inspire everyone to realize their full potential so we can all best serve humanity. Right? Rosa's is a little bit different. Right? Not everybody is a superhero here to save the world, but all have purpose. Right? So, just as I keep trying to get caught up on the comments, I get off on some tear and I get behind. People saying manifesting was BS. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you. Love my Don't Manifest Money video. Thank you, Penguin. Appreciate it. Thank you. Food will be easy to obtain from my weight gain. Yes. And...
So, excuse me.
What?
If he manifesting as a BS brain?
No. That's... So I was talking earlier about some people who were putting comments on some of my videos, and this person was making a comment about my comment. They're not. They're agreeing with me.
Okay.
Back down. Mama Lion was coming to defend. She was fixing to come rip somebody's throat out. I love her so much. Yeah. If I ever go out on a speaking tour, you better not come at me in person with her standing there, because my money's on her. Do I believe in angel numbers? I don't discount them. I don't particularly embrace them, but I don't discount them either. I mean, I'm kind of ambivalent, really. You're homeless. You need to manifest a home. Okay. Imagine a place to live. Imagine exactly what you want to live in, and see yourself, what's going to see you either signing some papers or accepting keys, putting a key in a door of a place and going in with your kids and saying, kids, we have a home. See that picture. Believe that picture. And everybody on here right now is rooting for you and going to help you and send you energy toward bringing that picture to pass. All right. All right. I'm not going to read your comments about food. Okay. Do I have a name for my book? Yes, I have a name for my book. It's not done yet, but I have a name for it. This guy is hella solid. Thank you. I like that. How would I define abundance? How would I define it? How I would define it, it's very different than a lot of people would define it. I don't necessarily define it by an amount of money. I will answer your question this way, and it's kind of by not answering it. Earl Nightingale, who was a man who was actually a sales trainer in the 50s. He was the first person to write and to record a motivational speech on a vinyl record, right? He's sort of the grandfather of the whole motivational speaking movement. On his most famous recording, he gave a definition of success. He said, success is the continuous pursuit of a worthy ideal or goal. Success is the continuous pursuit of a worthy ideal or goal. Well, abundance is sort of like that. It is having your definition of, I'm going to use the word needs, but your definition of what you need in your life fulfilled and more. Whatever that means to you. For some people, that's money. For other people, that's, a good job and a home and a family. For some, that's friends. For some, that's love. For some, that's, it's different things to different people. But abundance is having more than enough of everything. And there is so much in this world. There is enough for everybody. Not one single person on this planet should have to do without for another person to have what they need or want. There is enough for everybody. We don't have an abundance problem. We have a distribution problem. Right? All right. Anyway. You see your dreams manifested by other people? Like they're getting what you're trying to manifest for yourself? There was a time when I wanted a particular kind of car, and I was thinking very much about this particular kind of car. And I remember walking out my house one day, standing in my front yard, and I looked to my left, and my neighbor, that car was sitting in his driveway. It wasn't his car, it was somebody visiting him. The house on the other side had the same car in the driveway. I looked across the street, and there were like 5 houses in a row that had at least one, and some of the houses had 2 of that particular car. And on this side of me, literally every house around me had this car. What was wrong with that picture? Well, there was something inside of me preventing me from having that car. It clearly wanted to be near it clearly wanted to come to me. But there was something in me that was preventing me from having it. I didn't figure that out at that time. That was quite some time ago. Right? And again, I'm behind in the comments. All right. I have not read any Joe Dispenza. People keep asking me about that. People keep asking me, have you read this? Have you read that? Have you read that? Because they think that my views come from these other people. And I have not read any of these other people. This is not where my view comes from. My view comes from unrelated sources, I'll say that. Not from any one particular manifestation teacher's viewpoint. Mine come from more of a psychological and psychic perspective. I'm going to write Joe down again. I guess I got to go read that. I got too many books I got to read. And a book of my own to write. Let karma sort them out. Yeah. Hi from Virginia. Oh, Justin, you got to stop saying that. More money, more problems. I used to think that way. You think more money, more problems. You ain't never going to have more money. You got to do away with that one. You got to kill that one, man. You got to re-educate yourself on that one. Learn about money. Learn about how to manage money. Learn about whatever it's going to take to deal with that money. Otherwise, you're not ever going to get there. Right? Monty Python rules. I am way behind in these comments. I am so sorry. Again, I'm going to kind of skim here and try to catch up. Can you manifest a house by finding it only, claiming it and manifesting it by that address? I know somebody that did that. What is her name? She changed her name on me. I wish I could go look. I can't go look. The Peaceful Manifesting Queen, I think is her current handle. The Peaceful Manifesting Queen. I'm pretty sure that's the name she's using now. Go look her up. She did that. Oh no, was that her? Was it somebody else? Gosh. No, that was her. It was her. She tells a story about a house that she found. And she saw this house one day when she was just out driving around with her family. She saw this little house and she's like, oh my gosh. And she said that house just kind of spoke to her. And then it was many years later, she was in a very different situation and looking for a house. And she sat down on Zillow to look for houses. And the first house that popped up was that very same house that she had seen and kind of emotionally bonded with years before. And she bought it. So yes, you can do that. It might take some time, but yeah, you can do that. All right. Once we know what we want to manifest, we let it go or go looking. Neither one. You're not going to be able to let it go. You're going to think of it again, and you don't go searching for it. You do keep your eyes open for any inspired action you need to take to make it happen, right? If you feel compelled to go here or talk to this person or do that, then that's fine. That's inspired action on the way to getting what you're manifesting. But to go searching for it actively, where is my thing? That's reinforcing lack, right? That's I don't have it yet, and I have to go do all this horrible, terrible searching and tearing through things to go get it. And I just realized it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to do my best to try to catch up with these comments, and then we're going to have to call it a night. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for the bajillion likes and all the gifts. Oh my word, you guys have been so generous with me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope I have in turn given you value back. Thank you. Answering questions. I'm trying to answer questions. I'm 70 comments behind. I am answering questions. I'm not just teaching. I'm answering questions. I'm just behind in the comments. Right? I'll let you get your notebook. I'm going to have to start a YouTube channel and put these lives on YouTube. They're 3 hours long usually, but people want the information, so I'll put it over there. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm answering. He's going to be the main talk human I watch. Thank you, Summer. I appreciate that. There have been a lot of people. I've had several people tell me that I'm their favorite, and I'm the only reason they have TikTok. That is such high praise, and I thank you for it. You're very welcome. You're welcome. Missed where to find what? Link for what? Yes, you can manifest the house by claiming it by address. You got to wait till the present occupiers are done with it, and you better be ready to get it when it becomes available. What video? I don't know what we're talking about. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind. Rosa about to get you. Yes. Yeah, it was your comment I was reading when she was like, wait, what? She came over. I'm like, no, chill. We're good. Do you remember what you wore in the video? What to do to maintain good memory? I don't have a good memory. And what I wore in what video? The only video I remember talking about was are you talking about the life? If you're talking about the life purpose exercise video, I wore this same shirt I have on now. Hello. See, I hate leaving because some people just came in. Right? Oh yeah, gratitude journaling. We haven't even talked about that. So, all right. Unique Lewis, please don't put your question more than once. That's why I'm so far behind in the comments. It's because you guys keep putting the same question 100 times. It's like, I'm just not there yet. I'm way behind in the comments. Just have patience. Okay. Quantum shifting, I don't know anything about it. I don't do it. Sarah, I love you so much. Thank you. You've been very generous with me. I appreciate you. You've been told that you cannot manifest your twin flame. Is this true? I don't know. What's your twin flame? What's a twin flame? So you guys come in here and you use all these trendy terms for this crap, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I just do what I do. I keep it simple. This is manifesting elementary school right here on my page. That's why so many people like it. I keep it simple. I don't dress it up in a bunch of fancy stuff. I assume you're talking about like a soulmate, but you do that the same way you manifest a coffee table. You just very clearly describe what you want and how you want that relationship to be, and then keep your eyes open for that person to show up. Envision them, envision that relationship every morning, every night, just like you do for anything else. It's no different. It doesn't matter if you're manifesting a car, a house, a person, a situation, a job, a cat. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. All the same. Only different in your mind. It's not different in reality. It's only different in your mind. You do it exactly the same way. You write it down exactly what you want. Be very clear. And you sit and you think in the morning and in the evening and you ponder and you vision and you feel the gratitude. Sorry. Can you... Oh, guest request. Sure. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't see it. Connect. Posters. Coming on to be a guest.
Yo, hello.
Hey, there you are. Hey, what's up?
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
Why the fuck are you so fat? Fat ass nigga. Big ass boy. Lose some weight, my boy. Dang. My boy.
I pray you find the healing and love that you need. Now, there's a child who has not received what they need, right? That's a child who is not been taught, has not had good parents as an example, and is learning a value system that is not going to serve him in his lifetime. And so, I'm not offended by what he said. My heart goes out to him. I know he's not still here because he's not brave enough to still be here. I know he left as soon as he said it, so there's no reason to block him. So, yeah, I mean, and that happens to me a lot. I feel sad for those people because they have a much bigger problem than I do. I'm dealing with my issue, but they're not dealing with theirs. 6 months from now, I'm going to be much slimmer. They're still going to have a problem. So, yeah, hit and run. I mean, what bravery is there in that, right? How is that cool? How is that? I don't get it. So, anyway, I wish that child much love and healing. So, somehow, I got all caught up in the comments, though, while that was going on. Can you please speak with me? Yeah, Sarah something. If you want to talk to me, you can be a guest. I mean, there's a button at the bottom of the screen. You can click to be a guest, and I'll let you in here. As long as you're not going to call me fat. Right? I mean, yeah, the kid has a problem, right? He thought it was funny, so ha ha ha, yeah, call the fat guy fat, that's funny. Right? No worries. There you go. All right, real quick. Oh, here's somebody else.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Hold on one second. Sarah, at the bottom of the screen, there should be a button that should let you request to be a guest. Is it two people standing together? Something about being a guest request? Or there's sometimes a black bar up over on the side. It says guest request. Should be at the bottom of the screen. It may not be available in your area. You may not have it. So, what do I call you? Guest.
Hi, I'm Ernie. You can call me
Hi,
Ernie.
Ernie. All right, Ernie, what's going
So,
on?
so I have this question regarding manifesting, which is I know I have a really bad vibe and I know that my frequency and my, all that stuff is like really low. How do I heal that?
Well, it depends on what's causing it. And I'm not a therapist. I'll tell you that right up front. I'm not a therapist. I hold no degrees of any kind. So any information or any recommendations or advice you take from me, you do so at your own risk. I'll say that. I do encourage you to explore that and to get therapy if necessary. Sometimes, we need to talk to a professional to iron those kinds of things out. But let me ask you this: why do you think it is?
Well, I think first of all, I have been constantly surrounded by like negative people and like negative environment besides being like neglected. And I think I do have a very like pessimistic like out will view or like output of the world and everything. And like I know I have to heal that like pessimism and that like self-denial. But like there's something very because I do understand the concept of like frequency and vibrations because I feel it, especially like in my chest. But like that feels like so different from when I'm like with my therapist because I do have a therapist. Like when
Okay.
I'm with my therapist, I'm like I thought this and I went through that and I went like this. But when it's about like vibrations, it feels that it's like its own thing, and I don't know how to address it. You know?
Well, when you heal the trauma, the vibration will take care of itself. And there's two ways to tackle the issue, right? We can go back into our past and we can explore the past events and we can understand them, reframe them, deal with them, release them. There are things that you can do with those past events. The other thing that you can do is you can just, from where you are, you can say, look, I can't change the past. I can maybe change how I feel about the past, but I can't change what happened. And I am where I am. So I'm here, and all I can do is choose to move forward in a new, healthier, better way. Okay. And then that's where things like affirmations come in, right? So qualities that you want to claim. And I'm going to throw a couple of words at you, and I want you to tell me which of these sentences hurts more. I am
Okay.
unworthy. I am unlovable. I am unwanted.
Well, that's I feel it goes more like emotionally, I do feel that I am unwanted feels like more painful. But
Right?
like uh like intellectually or like cognitively, I feel that I do gravitate more to unworthy.
Nope. Emotionally is where we need to go. So
Okay,
it's
so unwanted.
unwanted. The reason you feel
Okay.
unworthy is because you feel unwanted, right? If you're unwanted, then that makes you not worthy, also, right?
Okay.
Again, I'm not a therapist. So, you listening to me and letting me take you through this exercise, we do at, your own peril and by your own choice.
Yeah, of course, of course.
But your therapist is not going to do this for you. What I do with people when they want to talk to me, I assume they want an answer and I assume they want to be done with whatever the situation is. So as soon as I uncover it, I slap them in the face with it. A therapist will not do that. A therapist will be very gingerly with you and careful and lead you to your own realization. I don't do that. Uh, so that's why I'm cautioning you in moving forward here. You feel unwanted. You mentioned that I think you used the word abandoned earlier. I would imagine at some point there was something one or both parents uh, left.
No, they didn't leave. They were just very like neglectful. Like they gave me everything. Obviously, I have an education. I have my college
Oh,
degree
okay.
thanks to them. Everything to them, food, housing, and everything. But
Which one
like
did you get the
emotionally,
most? Which parent did you get the most love from?
my mother.
Which one did you want the most love from?
Wow, that's an interesting question. I guess it's still my mother. even when my father was so very distant.
I suspect that's not the right answer, but who did you have to be to get love from your mother?
I guess I needed to be like a bit of a pussy, like a bit of a pussy boy, you know? I know it sounds super rude, but like that's the concept that pops into my mind.
A mama's boy, yeah. And
Yeah.
how did you have to be to get love from your father?
Well, I don't know exactly because like in a way I've always been confident on not being super masculine. Um, but he like I do feel that we're closer when we're being crafty, you know, when it's about fixing a wall, painting a wall, doing some cool craft or whatever. And that's a thing. And I am indeed a man of craft. I'm a fashion designer, I'm a weaver, I'm a spinner, I'm a, person of craft, but clearly
Okay.
not a drill and wood and metal type of guy.
Okay. But your father was, and that's what he wanted you to be.
In a way. Yes, I suppose so.
Does he accept you in the way you are now?
Oh yeah, no, he is actually super supportive about like my career and my passions. He actually
Mhm.
like I
Is
mean
your mother?
clearly yeah, no, they were both super like I thought, in the beginning they were like first of all fashion is frivolous, so what the hell? Second of all, good luck with that. But now they're like sure, let me buy you like the spinning wheel and the sewing machine and the sewing thing.
Okay.
Like they're super supportive now.
So,
Like I understand
so
that part of child like neglect, and that's like I feel that advice of like standing today in my today feet and saying I cannot change the past and just embracing the past and deciding how to feel about it is like the best way to go. And thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for
You're
listening.
welcome. I'm gonna give you one more piece of advice here before I let you go. Understand that your parents are human beings, and as much as we love and honor our parents, they're not perfect people. They too are flawed, and they too are fighting their own traumas and demons and past. And uh, because of that, they are imperfect parents. I mean, think about who they had as a model. They had their parents as models. And what any human being will do is they will either parent exactly as their parents did, or they will parent exactly 180 degrees opposite of how their parents did
Right.
in ways of like money and affection and discipline and all those different areas that where parenting matters. And so if you are in any way uh, understanding of your parents' relationship with their parents, that would shed a lot of light on why your parents were the way they were, which would help you understand that they were the way they were because of them and because of their issues. And it really didn't have anything to do with you. They really did love you and do love you. And they did the best they could with what they knew in that moment. And at
Oh
that
yeah.
time,
Totally.
they were doing the best job that they could. Now, whatever need it was that you had that wasn't getting fulfilled wasn't not getting fulfilled because there was something wrong with you. It wasn't getting fulfilled because there was something wrong with them, right? And
Okay.
so that's not
Okay.
your fault, right? And it
Okay.
doesn't change what happened. It doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't make it, but if you can understand, then that's a beginning place of being able to accept and heal and release and move forward, right?
Right.
Understanding that your parents did love you, they did try to show it in their own way. It's a very unusual, sometimes unusual way because parents are damaged people just like everybody else. And so knowing that can maybe be at least a starting place for you to be able to start moving in a more positive direction. And know that apparently now it sounds like though you have their full support, you have their full attention, you have their full acceptance. So, I mean, in the past, when you were smaller, maybe when it mattered more, maybe they weren't there, but it sounds like they are now. So accept that, take that, build on that, and find some affirmations that feel good to you about, you know, being more positive, more fulfilled, more loving, more accepting of others. You know, think about too in your life, where are you pushing other people away, right? Because of how, you know, your own issues that you're dealing with, how are you in turn passing that along to somebody else? Be that a potential mate or a potential even friend, or, you know, where in your life, in your relationships, are you exhibiting those same behaviors? And do what you can to fix that as well. And as you fix that, then, you know, it's all kind of interconnected. Does that make sense? And so as you fix all of that and it
Yeah,
starts to come
totally.
together, you'll feel a lot better in yourself, right?
Mhm.
And the whole thing clears
Okay.
up. Right?
Awesome.
Did any of that help?
Absolutely. You know, totally, totally. You're the best, dude. You're totally the best. All these comments are right. You're the absolute best, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me try. Appreciate it.
No, of course.
Have a
You're
good
the
night,
best.
man.
You're truly the best.
All right. Have a good one. I gotta get off of
You
here,
too.
everybody. I'm gonna let you go,
Good
Ernie.
night.
Good luck to you. Love to you, man. See ya. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and no, I just wanted to have him drop off. All right. So I know there was about a bajillion comments that went running by while I was talking to Ernie there. If I didn't get to your question or your message or your whatever tonight, I'm so sorry, but I've got to get off of here. I hope you enjoyed my time with Ernie. I hope some of that maybe was beneficial for you too. I hope all of the information that I've shared with you tonight was helpful and beneficial. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of your likes and comments and love that you showed me and each other. Thank you for all of your gifts. You've been super generous. I appreciate you so much. But there is a really hot Latina chick over there in the other room waiting for me, and I'm going to go see her now. Okay. So you guys have a great night. I'll stay here just another couple of minutes. If you want to say thank you or good night or something, I'll watch those comments roll by. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great night. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, 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 and love to all of you. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks. Yeah, the hot Latina won't wait too much longer. She'll be back out here with a knife in her hand. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you. Saludos a Rosa. Muchas gracias. Sí. Ella es muy bonita y muy deliciosa. She be right, yo. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she is. She is my rock and she's my everything. She keeps me, right? When I get all up in my feels and stuff, she's right there to just, hey, what are you doing? Get back over here, right? I'm a joke? Okay. Love to you, Rick. Appreciate you. I hope that you find the healing that you need. Good night, everybody. Good night. Have a good night. More about you than they say about me. And everybody in here in this group knows everything they need to know about you. You're not hurting me with those comments, you're hurting yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. If you're in a good place, why are you calling me names, Rick? Why do you feel the need to insult me if you're in a good place? You're not in a good place if you feel the need to insult other people. That's not a good place. Healthy people don't hurt other people. Healthy people don't feel the need to hurt other people. I mean, if you disagree with what I believe, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But why are you here? I mean, just leave the live if you don't believe. If you don't like what I do, don't come to my page. Don't come to my live. Just go on with your life. I don't get why you have to ruin it for other people. Shouldn't give them time and attention, but my heart goes out to those people when I see that, right? When that stuff happens, my heart goes out to those folks, and I want to do what I can to help them. Because I know it's not me, it's them. So, yeah. I just have a soft spot for people, and I want to do everything I can to help them. So some people want to be helped, some don't, you know. I'm learning. I'm getting there. I can't help everybody, right? I gotta go. I've been trying to get off of here for 4 minutes. Go watch my videos on the page. I'll be back in a couple nights. What day is today? Tuesday? I'll probably be back Thursday or Friday, okay? But yeah, there's plenty of tips on manifesting on my page. Tons. Go get it. Gotta go. All right, I'm really leaving now. Have a good night. And there's still 50 of you here waiting, thinking I'm not leaving. I'm leaving. I'm actually leaving. I'm pushing the button. Have a good night.